What's up, everybody? This is Talkin All That Kazz, and I am DJ Kazzeo. I want to thank you for checking out this particular episode of Talkin All That Kazz. On this particular episode, I got another great interview that I conducted here on my radio show at 90.9 FM KHTC in Salinas, California. But before we get going with that, I want you to go to this address, djkazzeo.com, and connect with me on social media. Whether it's on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my Twitter, or even if you go and subscribe to my Mixcloud channel, you can hear all my radio shows that I do in their entirety, music, commentary, and interviews. But this right here, Talkin All That Kazz, this is for just the interviews, okay? I want to thank everybody who checked out the first round of interviews that I put up. Now we're on to the second round. This particular round, I'm going to focus on 2019, but I'm going to sprinkle it in with some more current stuff too. So you never know what you're going to get. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy another edition of Talkin All That Kazz with me, DJ Kazzeo.
This is Club Rec, bringing you the best in classic and new freestyle music on the Radio Bilingüe Network, live in Salinas, California at 90.9 FM KHTC. Now, here's your host, DJ Kazzeo.
That's right. Back in the place right here. It's 90.9 FM KHTC, Radio Bilingüe. Yours truly, Kazzeo. Also broadcasting live on 104.1 FM out there in Hollister, San Juan Bautista, and South Gilroy. And you know what? I told you, I promised you, we had something special lined up tonight, and it's finally here. My guest this week, Christina Solis, the talented actress.
Hi everyone. Hi Randy. How are you?
Entrepreneur and many other things. Mother of four. What else do you do?
I tour the U.S. to meet all the loyal fans of Mi Vida Loca, and I just got returned from where was I? San Diego on my route to Fresno. No, Bakersfield tomorrow, and just meeting the people and spreading the word about CBD, and also just reaching out to all my loyal fans and just telling them how grateful I am for them, and it's just a wonderful time.
It definitely is. I know you do a lot of screenings. As you said, you were in San Diego. How did the screening for the movie go in San Diego?
Amazing. It is amazing how 26 years later, we are still being talked about. That this movie was so relevant, is still relevant today, and just very grateful, and at the same time, a little. I think we are still very disappointed at the lack of representation for Latino women, in film. So this was a film festival that we went to that is going on in San Diego right now, and we hope that in 25, 26 years, our grandchildren are at a film festival with better, wonderful movies by Latina artists, and it's very possible. If we could do it, it can be done better.
There you go. Definitely. Now, you had mentioned to me, or you let it slip or whatnot, but there was like a word or something that you said about there's a possibility of a screening in San Jose.
Yes, there is. There's a possible screening. It's in negotiations, and basically, we are managed by Living Firme, which is Angel and Sparkles, and basically Sparkles works her magic and gets us all together because we all collaborate for one purpose, and which is to specifically reach out to Latina small businesses and promote them and bring out their work and their art and their businesses and promote them and just build a network of women in small business and just support each other.
True.
So
true.
Yeah. So promoters are reaching out to us, and they make it happen. So hopefully San Jose comes through, and we'll meet you soon. It's awesome.
Well, I'll definitely tell you if when it does happen, because I have faith that it is going to happen. It's not a question of if; it's a question of when.
Right.
I'll be there with money for popcorn and a camera, because I got to eat some popcorn and I gotta get pictures.
It's amazing. You're going to be. It's awesome. The love and support we have from the community. And and how young our audience is just amazing.
Well, retro is like the cool thing, I mean, people like to go back and look at, how things were, because the way the world is now, it's just so screwed up. It's better to, I mean, obviously some of the stuff you guys depicted in the movie wasn't necessarily, great, but,
right.
It was
healing.
I
think it was healing to people, because I think that sometimes we're caught up in stupid, petty stuff, and because we're women, because we don't support each other, because we are very competitive with each other, because we lack compassion and forgiveness for each other. And I think that this movie brought that out and because at the end of the day, women are the heart and soul of behind things, and we support our men, and now we have to support each other. And I think that this movie depicts women supporting each other at the end of the day, where no other movie has done that for women in general, specifically for Latina women.
Right. I agree with you fully there. Now, the main reason you're calling in is not to go over the movie, because we did that last time we talked.
Yeah,
we talked a lot about the movie. You got a new venture now. You're promoting CBD oil. Explain to me exactly what is CBD oil.
CBD. I'm so excited. I just started this company, launched this company 3 weeks ago, and it's on fire. CBD just recently became legal in all 50 states. From when I'm no expert, I am just learning about the benefits of CBD daily, and there's a misconception as far as CBD and marijuana. This is not the marijuana plant, which is the indica plant.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different plant, which is the hemp plant, and it does not contain the amount of THC that gets you high.
Right.
One plant contains 15 to 40% THC. The hemp plant contains 0.3%, which does not, and it is not hallucinogenic, but has all the benefits and of
the relaxing part of it. Basically, what you're trying to say is, so the research that I did today, I found out there's two primary components in marijuana. There's THC, which is the thing that gets you high and gives you the it's a psychoactive drug.
Right.
Whereas CBD oil, it doesn't have the psychoactive tendency of THC, but it's the part of the marijuana which relaxes you and relieves pain and whatnot. So
yes.
That's like one of the big benefits of it.
Right. And we all have CBD receptors in our body. And,
right.
And and adding the pure CBD oil, it wakes them up. It stimulates them, and it's medicinal in the sense that it prevents illnesses. And my theory is just that stress is the core to all illnesses, and it relaxes you enough to clear your head, and you're not as stressed, and you make better decisions. And when you make better decisions, you eat better, you sleep better. It's just, I just think that is just I don't know. It just changed my life. It is life changing, and I want, and it's going to change. It's going to be the new currency, I predict, of the United States, because
it's the new Bitcoin.
I do not do Bitcoin, but but I mean, economy. It's going to be, but the economy is going to. I mean, it is going to be. They're calling it the green rush, the new gold rush. So they're predicting that it's going to be an economic, business.
Right.
Yeah, the best thing that ever happened since gold, I guess. So,
well, go ahead.
Yeah, so CBD is basically gonna be in everything in the next 6 months, from skincare to just everything. I mean, every part of the plant is being used. Every and it's all U.S. It's U.S. grown, U.S. It's going to create so many jobs. It's really gonna help our economy, because we need it.
Well, so, I will say this, a few facts about it. In June of 2018, the FDA approved the prescription use of Epidiolex, a purified form of CBD oil for treating 2 types of epilepsy. Researchers believe the oil itself to the CB2 receptors, which are common in the immune system and affect inflammation and pain. However, new studies show CBD does not directly attach, but instead helps direct the body to use its own self-produced cannabinoids. Another thing about it here, according to a review in Neurotherapeutics, CBD may help reduce anxiety related to behaviors in people with PTSD, OCD, panic disorder, social anxiety disorder, and more. Similar study has shown that CBD is promising treatment for people with opioid addiction disorders. Again, research shows that CBD reduced symptoms such as anxiety, pain, and insomnia associated with substance abuse disorders. And there's a lot of, every fact that I found was basically like a pro. I couldn't find really any cons.
You can't. The only con, I think, is that perhaps it does nothing. So yeah, it just makes it just makes you feel better. And the story that I hear, the people the life that it's changing is just unbelievable. I mean, I thought that I had heard everything, but the residual effect of prescription drugs is just so sad, and it breaks my heart that these pharmaceutical companies have just destroyed so many families, so many lives, and it continues to do it. And I hope that I can't stress enough how important it is to not take anything that will cause that the body can't, that isn't natural.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and these pharmaceutical companies are just they're just there for money purposes, not to help you or cure you or they just make you dependent on them. And CBD is recommended, just as a supplement, and it does not cause addiction. You can use it as needed. And so,
well, like I said, I mean, I just kept reading pro after pro after pro. So if people want to talk more with you about, getting linked up with your offerings and your business and whatnot, how do they go about doing that?
Well, they would go to, am I getting an echo?
No.
Okay. They could reach out to me through social media always, which is, the at Baby Doll, at Yes Baby Doll on Instagram, and also go to my website, and it's HempWorks with an X. It's HempWorks.com/Yes Baby Doll, and you could join my team. I plan to go to the top and take people with me, and it's a great business opportunity, but especially it's an awesome benefit to change your life and make it better. And I really want to change people's lives and help as many people with addiction or pain or stress, and if you're going to buy CBD, buy it from me.
There you go. It also has shown to help patients in the early stages of Alzheimer's with being able to maintain the ability to recognize faces, whereas a lot of times with Alzheimer's, the first thing that goes is your memory. And this helps with that. So there's a lot of good benefits to it.
It also prevents it.
Oh, I didn't read that part. I heard that it just helps. What I read just said it helps maintain.
Yes, and it's also showing that maintain and the progression of Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of good stuff. Christina is always online. She's very into this project. So if you see her on Facebook, if you see her on Instagram, just reach out and tell her, say, hey, I want to know more about this. I want to see how it can change my life.
Yes, and I will happily send you samples, Randy, so you can try it for yourself. and hopefully it'll help you, and I'm sure it'll help you. It'll just.
I wish it was around back when I was 13, because I've been type 1 diabetic since I was 13. So I wish it was around, because back then, in the reports I've read, it has an ability to possibly strengthen the pancreas, whereas now there's no cure for what I have. I just live with it day to day.
But there's relief.
Well, I mean, I'm not in any pain. I'm just saying it's a lifestyle change. I mean, but if there was something around when I was 13 that could have helped, it would have been cool. Yeah. But that was a long time ago.
Right. Well, no. But it is hope, and it can't hurt. So I'm going to send you some samples.
Well, I want you to first and foremost, thank you for taking the time to call in tonight. As I know you're extremely busy with all of your projects and just life in general, being a mother. So it's always great to have a couple minutes of your time. But let's get back into some music, and I'm going to talk to you off the air for a minute, and then I'll let you get back to real life. All right?
Thank you.
You bet. You bet. You bet. You bet. You bet. You bet. You bet.